The Sooners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's White. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for room. It's White.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Got his man quickly. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Coming out aggressively. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Steps away. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds him out of the backfield. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It's Smith. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. In the red area, it's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on third. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And the Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. There was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got the quick completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guy.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Tatum. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Creates a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. Wiggles free. Dances away to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. A big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last few plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Ohio State 38, Oklahoma 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the direct snap, it's Tatum. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out with it, it's Lee. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He leaves it with his back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now. And they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A designed run for the quarterback. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Moving away from pressure. On a little time, lets it go. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Behind the line, it's Porter. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Past the 50. Turning on the Jets. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the run, it's Cook. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So they come to the line in the Wildcat Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Tatum. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown Sooner. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's James. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo.
It's a running room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Shakes off the defender. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Sooners get it up for the first down.
TCU, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mateer. This time on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Motion from the back. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long, not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air, it's Hoover. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Baker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to buy time. Catch in the middle. It's Gums. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that 1st.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Baker. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Hoover. Back's looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's in open space downfield.
And the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Tatum. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's carry on. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Sooners will hustle to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Floating away. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Oh, out of space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for room. It's Cook. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, that team tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for two, when not to go for two. Smart decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressure. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. To the air. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Carrion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tatum. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds some fresh air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. It's complete. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Get it started here in overtime. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Tatum. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Sooners take possession first here in overtime. He'll take it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Outside the pocket, let's go. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll send the back in motion. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Sooner! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's the give off the left side. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And he gets the first down, but, man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the run, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
You'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Unleashes to the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to cover.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.